All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to the Glen. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Indycar Series visits the Glen. It's Watkins Glen today, 40-lap race, and it's race number 8 of the season. It's a very tough track, man. A lot of speed here. Going to be some aggressive driving today. Oh, probably so. Well, who's got the winning formula here at the Glen? There's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, the Indycar Series visits Watkins Glen for a 40-lap race. Flag-to-flag coverage for you today here on TurnLeftTV. Let's get this party started. All right, thank you so much for coming in here to TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you being here today. Got a good one for you in store, I believe, as always. This is Watkins Glen International. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, the broadcast commentator here at TurnLeftTV, owner of High Octane Racing League. And a 40-lap race today at Watkins Glen. Should be a lot of fun. So excited about this one. Today's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server for your league, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. Also, you want to host your website or your online store, VPS hosting and shared web hosting available through EliteHostingUSA.com. That's who provides our servers here at HighOctaneRacing.net. And don't forget to join us over there. The Discord server link, and you'll get updates of schedules, winners, the goings on in High Octane Racing League. Also, some rFactor 2 times there too. Good quick link there to see who's doing what throughout the week. I want to say thank you for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Thanks to all those new subscribers and welcome. Thanks to those people who stick with me here at TurnLeftTV as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Share my videos with all your friends. Hit the thumbs up button, baby. Hit that thumbs up button. Get these videos out here so people can see them on YouTube. And also, click on the links down in the description of the race. Follow those over to the various websites. We've got the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network hospitals that we support here at TurnLeftTV and High Octane Racing League. Also, my SimLabs link there too. I'm an affiliate through them. Have a SimLab rig and I love it. So if you're interested in a race rig or some race equipment, please give SimLab a look. And if you decide to purchase something used, please use my link. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's get this party started, boys and girls. We got a good race here for you today in the IndyCar series. And just a heads up, I think I will be doing the DM today as well, live after quals. Looks like we've got a pretty small field here today. There's some goings on in the world. They keep some people from racing with us today. And then also, it's summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, so. And we are winding down the season. This is race number 8 of the season. Just 2 races to go after that. We'll be at Mid-Ohio next week for a 50-lap race. That's a great track. And then also Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, another 50-lap race to finish out the season. So if you're going to make a run for the championship, now is the time to do it. I better get the right link in my little chat box. There we go. Well, so much to do. Need to hire an assistant. Looks like these guys are headed over to the qualification session, boys and girls. This guy's headed over to the quals. We'll see who's got what it takes to get this car in the pole position. Bushwhacker Series will be back in action next week. Oh my gosh, Chicago Street Circuit. Not the real one, as I've been told. This is a fantasy one, but nonetheless, stock cars will be a Chicago Street Circuit. Just not been made in rFactor 2 yet, but we do have another one. A conversion from another track, but another sim, I should say. Race number 6 of the season. We were out there last night having a heck of a lot of fun testing this bad boy out. 30-lap race. That's coming up on the June the 30th. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Cup Series at Nashville Superspeedway. 120-lap race. It's race number 4 of the season. Go to the 29 car, Bruno Koleff, and his qualification. So they get 2 laps qualification, 4 laps technically, get a out lap, 2 time laps, and then a cool down lap. Well, Bruno the first one out here in the 29 car. John DeMatteo also out here on the track doing his qualification attempt, so private qualifying. Should do the for real type qualifying, huh? They do now in the Indycar series at the road courses. Everybody gets out there at once. So a little bit of a light field here today. Maybe some drivers will join during the warm-up session, but Bruno, I would suspect, is going to be one of these top times. He's very fast in practice sessions throughout the week. Here we go, off the last turn. Let's see what Bruno lays down here in his first time lap. 127.756 for Bruno. Nice fast lap there, 127. Man, that is lightning fast. Take a look at Aaron Rios Jones. His qualification attempt. John DeMatteo also out on the track. Bruno Cole up the top time here so far. Joe Correa now up to the second position in quals. A little bit slow in that first sector. Jones out of the boot here. Heading to the left-hander and then back to the right. Oh, man! Oh, my gosh. There's a log of time there, but that catastrophic there in that qualification attempt. He's not going to be happy about that, that's for sure. Andres Valles here coming off the final turn. Let's see what he lays down. With 29.096 for Andres. Hugo Correa on the track as well. Looks like he is gotten a third place time. Dennis Udichin in the 47 car. Racing all the way from Kharkiv. Just a word of warning that I will be doing the drivers meeting live on the air today, so we're short a little bit. Admins today, so doing double duty, doing the live broadcast and adminning the race. I don't know, I got a lot of admins here. I'm not sure what everybody's doing today, but apparently I'm the only one working. At least for now. Coming out of the boot here to the left-hander, and then back to the right. Pavel Andrzejewski out on the track too. Let's see where Dennis Shudichin lands here. 47 car. 133.651. A little work to do there for Dennis. Andrzejewski now with his first time lap. Pretty fast time there in that first sector. Just a little bit off the pace. He's wide. Coming off the turn. That cost him a little bit in sector number 2. Now through the boot. Coming out of the boot here. Again, the final 2 turns. Let's see where sector number 3 is in the lap time. 28.847 for Andrzejewski, up to second on the grid, despite of having a little trouble there in sector number 2. Harvey Shepard in the 5 car. Shooting for a 127.756. Bruno Koleff, the top time here so far. Let's see where Harvey Shepard lands here on his first time lap. 29.141. Shepard in the 4th position for his qualification attempt. Andrzejewski. Lap number 2 for him. Right now, second. He is a little bit slower in that first sector for lap 2. I think he's going to move up here as he'd have to make up a heck of a lot of time here in sector number 3. 128.778 for Andrzejewski. Salviev, here, look at this. He is waiting to the last moment to get out here and get some practice or get some qual laps in. So this is going to be interesting. Saving it to the last moment.
A lot of soul.
Let's see where Alexei Salviev qualifies. On board here with Alexei. Approaching the chicane. Earlier in the week, he did not really express too much excitement about having the chicane here. You're racing this configuration in the IndyCars. I think it's a great addition to the track. I mean, I can't imagine racing this track without the chicane, to be honest with you. Through the boot. This section of the course we call the boot. Here to the final 2 turns. back to the left, and then to the right. Very fast section of the track right there. Now his qualification lap, 127.756 is the time to beat. And Alexi do it. He's been fast all week long. Loves IndyCars. Look at that, man. Is that Nikolai Petrikov? And he's racing Portugal Series, 24 hours of Le Mans in some Portugal Series. Well, I don't know, man. I think this takes priority over that, buddy. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Good luck to you, and hopefully you're staying safe there. Nikolai. Nikolai, a great GT3 driver, great stock car driver here at High Octane Racing League. A little work to do here for Alexis Salviev. Second on the grid there for him, 128.148. Let's see what lap number 2 will be for this gentleman. Not too far off. He's got to make up about 4/10. Gio Correa says, I hope Portugal treats you well. Jesus Iglesias is over in Spain and visiting Portugal as well. He's originally from Spain, one of our drivers here, and lives in Brazil. It looks like Salviev has backed off for that second lap. And looks like that may be it for him. I'm going to do the drivers meeting. So bear with me here. All right, anybody else going out? Okay. Going to do this short and sweet drivers meeting live on the air. Welcome to the IndyCar Series. This is Watkins Glen. This is race number 8 of the season. 40-lap race today. Not much to say here. Formation lap. Single file until you get the dotted line just before the last 2 turns. Be careful today, especially in traffic. Chicane can be brutal. I don't suggest doing any dive bombing or overly aggressive driving through that portion of the track. Be aware of the events happen in front of you. Everything happens pretty quickly here, and please limit that aggressive driving. This track is fast. Please verbally indicate a half a lap before you pit that you are going to pit. A half a lap, we're going to say, coming out of the boot. How about that? That's give you enough time to make some adjustments. Be careful when you're pitting. Pit road speed's 50 miles per hour. That's 80 kilometers per hour. Stay to the left on pit lane until you reach your pit stall. Do not drive to the right of a car while he's in his pit box. Next week we'll be at Mid-Ohio. I should say also when you exit pits, keep in mind that you got to yield to oncoming traffic there, so be careful because you're going to hit turn 1 pretty quickly. Again, next week we'll be Mid-Ohio. Any questions? All right. Good luck, guys. I will restart warm-up. Thanks for supporting High Octane Racing League, and good luck, fellas. So doing a little bit of a driver's meeting here live on the air. We're going to reset, warm up for these guys. Man, I'm pulling triple duty here today. We got some guys joining us here a little bit late, but that's good. They missed quals, but that's fine. Alexander Meshkov, good to see Alexander out. These guys are now in the warm-up session, and we'll take a look at the qualification results. Step on the gas. Session results. Bruno Kolev qualifies in P1 with a 127.756. Alexei Salvia for that late run qualifies P2. Pavel Andrzejewski qualifies third. Andres Vallier is fourth. Harvey Shepard qualifies in the fifth position. Hugo Correa qualifies in sixth. John DeMatteo going to be a father here pretty soon. So congratulations to John. Being a new father. So he qualifies seventh today. Aaron Rios-Jones qualifies eighth. Speaking of John, he may have to leave. I mean, if your wife goes into labor while he's racing, he can't finish the race, bro. JJ Wang in the 61 qualifies ninth. Dennis Houston qualifies in the 10th position. A little bit of a lighter field here today. Gordon Carter will start 11th. Alexander Meshkov did not qualify, and he will start in the 12th position. And again, if you're just joining us, today is Watkins Glen International. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here at TurnLeft TV, and this is the High Octane Racing League Indycar Series. It's race number 8 of the season, and we are Watkins Glen. So thanks so much for coming in here, and appreciate you supporting TurnLeft TV, whether you're watching or racing. And let's get this party started. All right, welcome back. I want to take a look at the track here at Watkins Glen. Of course, we're racing the full configuration today. 3.45 miles in length, 5.5 kilometers in length. It's got the boot. It's got the chicane. It's got the toe. It's got the butt crack. It's not exactly what I said in the Discord server, but anyway. So Watkins Glen, located in Watkins Glen, New York. one of our drivers up there, Tim Lansbury, lives just a couple miles away. He's probably on this map somewhere. But hey, 11 turns, and this is high speed, man. Watkins Glen, a very fun track. I think one of my favorite road courses. It's fairly easy to drive, and that's why I like it so much. I like the boot, and of course, like the chicane as well. We'll see how these IndyCar guys handle the chicane. I think they'll be just fine. We'll take a look at the standings here in the IndyCar Series. Alexei Salviev has the points lead, 253 points, but Bruno Kolev just behind, 246. Andres Vallier sits third, JJ Wang fourth. Gordon Carter, top five in the point standings. Hank Stennecker, sixth. Ritsky Novar, seventh. Denis Shudichin, eighth. Alexander Meshkov, ninth. Revian Dumoulin is 10th in points. Lucas Sifter is 11th in points. Franco Alvarez 12th. Mata Indica 13th. Dana Grover 14th. John De Matteo 15th. Harvey Shepard 16th. You see Claudio Bardelli Jr. 17th. Albert Ambrozewski 18th. Paul Brown 19th. And Ambrose Rios Jones rounding out the top 20. Page number 3. A lot of drivers here, but most of them not full-time drivers. We got 36 drivers competing this season in one form or fashion. About 3 minutes left in the warm-up session. Don't forget the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series will be back in action on Friday, June the 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live right here on TurnLeftTV, and they will be at Chicago Street Circuit. The fantasy one. We don't have the real one yet in rFactor 2, although given the, I need to look at the layout, and it may be not hard to make this track in rFactor 2, judging from the layout and maybe even using this track. So who knows? But in the meantime, we've got this 4-mile track to race next week. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. My keys to the race here today, man. We just really talk about what we need to do here at Watkins Glen. You're going to have to set up those passes, man. This is not a hard track to drive here, but you're going to have to set up those passes to be able to get around somebody. Limit this aggression, man, because this thing tends to encourage aggressive driving, I think. I think that's probably the best way to put it. Hit your marks, race this track, manage traffic, and make good pit stops. And you will have the winning formula here at Watkins Glen. Well, my pick today is going to be my pick. I'm going to get my pick in, and that's going to be Andres Vallier today. A little bit of a late comer here for practice session, but he's been practicing all week. Bruno has also been practicing all week. I think Bruno would be a good pick. Also, Salviev, Ambrozewski. There's a whole lot of drivers on the grid right now that could win this race. Here with about 30 seconds left in the warm-up session. again, I want to say thank you so much for coming in and watching Turn Left TV, the race today. Please hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to share my videos with all your friends. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Up to 792, we're approaching that 800 mark, and it's all downhill, right, to the 1,000 mark. I just need you to get 208 of your best friends to come out and subscribe to this channel. Well, boys and girls, it looks like warm-up is over. Got my pick in. Get your picks in if you're in the chat session. See who you think's going to win this race. This is a 40-lap race today at Watkins Glen. Fast and furious here, man. Here we go, boys and girls. It is time to rock and roll. We'll take a look at the starting order here at Indy. Bruno Kolev starts in P1. Alexis Salviev outside row 1. Row number 2, Pavel Andrzejewski and Andres Valles. Row number 3 will be Harvey Shepard and Hugo Correa. Teammates, John DeMatteo and Aaron Rios-Jones. Row number 4. Row 5, JJ Wang and Dennis Yurichin. Gordon Carter and Alexander Meshkov make up row number 6. So really this track, as I mentioned, it isn't a difficult track. It really is not. On the, when we start talking about road courses, not a difficult track. But what that does is that sets up a scenario where people are going to be really, really aggressive here. I think you got to be patient here with setting up the passes. And again, limit that aggressive driving, especially through this section of the track right here, the chicane. There was some trepidation about including this, but this is the configuration that the IndyCar drivers drive, the IndyCar Series drive. So the chicane, very, a heck of a lot of fun. Got to hit your marks here, man. And manage the traffic once you start weaving your way through traffic. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem today with a little bit of a smaller field, disappointingly so, a smaller field. And you got to make good pit stops, man. You have trouble on pit lane. It's easy to speed on pit lane because pit lane is actually crowned, and the second half of pit lane is downhill. So it's very easy to speed here if you don't use your speed limiter. Coming off pit lane, got to yield to the oncoming traffic, and you're hit in turn 1 in a hurry. So make good pit stops, man. Could be the difference between race winning and not finishing. Got missing a few people today because they're competing in the 24-hour of Le Mans race in Portugal, I believe. Online race hosted in Portugal. Guys now going to the double file here, the last 2 turns. Lights are out on the pace car, and we're getting ready to kick it off here for race number 8 of the season. This could be a big one here. Turn 1 may be a massacre. Here we go.
Go, go, go.
Green, green, green here at Watkins Glen. Fan it out. Looking to go 3 wide here. Not advisable. A little bit of a slip up there for Salviev. Front of that car broke loose. On board here with the TurnLeft as they enter the chicane. Oh, they're 3 wide coming out of the chicane. My God, 3 wide. TurnLeft loses 2 spots. Salviev and Valles muscle their way through. Valles now back to the 3rd position. Oh my God, I don't think he's going to be too happy about that one. I don't think he's going to be too happy about that. Oh my heavens, man. That got nasty. That got absolutely nasty right there. Looks like and Rzewski might have come around as well, so he's off the pace a little bit. Let's see what happened to him. And it was 3 wide there. Oh, man, entering the boot, 3 wide, and he was on the inside. My heavens, man. Let's take a look at this chicane again, this replay. Look at this. Salviev goes to the inside, and then inside of him is Valles, and they both get by Bruno. Bruno is livid right now. And Valles now challenging Salviev. This is for the race lead. A good 3-way battle here for the lead. Now going back into the chicane. Valles gets by Salviev. Oh, run a little bit wide out and coming down the chicane. Little bit wide after they exited the chicane, and Salviev back to the race lead. These guys have gotten a lot of practice in through the week, and it shows. Hugo Correa running in the 4th position. Just behind him on Aaron Rios-Jones and JJ Wang. TurnLeft running in P4, Jones P5, JJ Wang running in the 6th position. On board here with JJ Wang running in P6. So just ahead, Correa and Jones. They come out of the boot. Again, man, this thing is absolutely just screaming fast. JJ Wang running in the 6th spot. Best time here is Salviev. Just ran the fastest lap of the race so far. And he's starting to open up a little bit of a gap on Valles. About 7/10 of a second on Valles. Andre Rzewski now to the top there with the fastest lap. He's got some makeup to do, too. He had some trouble at the beginning of the race. He finds himself back in the 12th position. A lot of catch-up now for Andre Rzewski. No full course cautions here. It is Hugo Correa and JJ Wang side by side. Entering the chicane here, this is a very dicey area. And JJ Wang going to pick up P5. Gets around Hugo Correa. Correa now back to the 6th position. John De Matteo and Harvey Shepard battling it out. De Matteo in that black and yellow car getting by. 26 car getting by Harvey Shepard. Shepard now back to the 8th position. Pavel and Rzewski and Gordon Carter getting after it. Gordon Carter in the 56 car. Andre Rzewski in the 96 side by side. And Andre Rzewski is going to pick up that spot. Now back up the 11th position. Denis Yudichin. Alexander Meshkov and Denis Yudichin battling it out. Yudichin in the blue and yellow machine. Oh! It looks like that maybe Meshkov had a little bit of trouble there getting out of that turn. Car looks a little bit loose for him. Battle for the race lead. Valles has got a heck of a run here. Oh, they're slamming each other. Ready to go into the chicane. These guys are leaning on each other. And wow, Valles muscles his way back through. There was a little bit of contact there. Let's take a look at that replay. Watch this. There's going to be a little contact right there. As he muscles his way through, man. We've got Salviev doing a little payback there. I'm not sure. There's definitely some atmosphere throughout the week in the Discord server for these guys. We go back to live as Vallier now opened up a little bit of a gap. Battle for P2 is starting to heat up as Bruno Kolev working on P2. Andrzejewski, looks like Meshkov's gotten around Denis Junic, and Andrzejewski looking to make a pass as well. Andrzejewski in a lot of traffic now as he's sandwiched in between Junic and Meshkov. Meshkov recovering from a little bit of an earlier incident. Now picking up a couple spots there. Good battling here, and this is for the 9th position. Oh, man, Andrzejewski to the inside. He's going to head the preferred line, getting into turn 1. Cross start-finish line, and Andrzejewski's going to pick up that spot. Meshkov now back to P10. Andrzejewski now moving up to 9th. Take a look at Harvey Shepard running in the 8th position. Kind of out there by himself right now, trying to work his way up to De Matteo. Matteo just ahead in P7. This track is a heck of a lot of fun, man. Vallier is the leader, and he has opened up a considerable gap. All in the field. 3.2 seconds. Remember, I picked him to win this race. In case you need a refresher on who picked Vallier. The race's not over yet, but right now he's leading this race. Will Dunbar joining us in the chat. Good to see Will. Hopefully swim lessons went okay. And, everybody get all dried off. Nobody peed in the pool or anything. Got Aaron Rios-Jones running in the 4th position. He's got some company, though. J.J. Wade just behind him in P5. Good battle here. As you see, looking on the back of Rios-Jones' machine. J.J. Wang running at P5. A little bit of a hiccup there from Hugo Correa, who's running in the 6th position. Had a little trouble there coming out or getting into the boot. Not that chicane. Keeps the car pointed in the right direction, but that battle just ahead starting to heat up here. Rios-Jones trying to hold on to that spot, but J.J. Wang giving him a heck of a lot of trouble here. Great battling here. Go back up here and look at our race leader, Andres Vallier. Says, we got a good battle here. I take that back. We got a good battle here for P2. As Kolev has worked his way back up to Salviev. So Bruno Kolev has worked his way back up to Salviev. And these guys have had a lot of conversation through the week. And it was a very spirited conversation. Not in a disrespectful manner, but just a very spirited conversation. And that, I appreciate that. As long as these guys keep it respectful and Don't discourage anybody, but definitely a good-spirited conversation between Salviev and Kolev throughout the week. Valier's a little bit into that as well. Harvey Shepard as well. J.J. Wang and Aaron Rios-Jones. J.J. Wang to the outside. Getting by Rios-Jones to J.J. Wang as they enter the chicane. A little trouble there, right there through the chicane, but he picks up a spot. J.J. Wang now up to the 4th position. This Kolev now going into turn 1 across the start-finish line. Bruno Kolev. Oh, there might have been a little contact there. Might have been a little contact. Kolev runs wide, but there was some contact, I believe, between he and Salviev. Go back here and take a look at this. There might have been a little contact. Kolev to the inside and into turn 1, and watch this. Oh, boy, yeah, there was. A little bit of a kiss. I don't know, man. That'll mess up your front wing. A little bit of a kiss there as Kolev gets through. Oh, boy. Atmosphere carrying over to the track. Some aggressive driving. Take a look at Hugo Correa here. He's running into 6th position, hoping to crack the top 5. Kind of out there by himself right now. He's got a little time to make up to catch up to Aaron Rios-Jones running in the 5th position. Gordon Carter in the 56 car getting around Dennis Yudichin. I think Yudichin's had some trouble. Yudichin off the pace a little bit. I think he's had some trouble. He got really, really wide. Take a look here as he got a little bit wide right there, and man, he was able to get through. Let's take a look and see what happened to Dennis as he runs wide. Oh, he gets into the wall. He's having a whole heck of a lot of trouble there. Now, Judichin came off the track. We'll take a look at this again. He runs wide here and gets into the sand at that point. Not too bad there, but he came off track. The 2nd time, I believe. This car's, I think, some handling issues for him right now. Sure what's going on with my session results there. Sorry about that. I'm an amateur, man. Sorry about that. Thanks to Will for letting me know. A lot going on here. Andres Valles is the leader. Bruno Kolev running in the 2nd position. Take a look at that battle there for P2. That has died down a little bit. He has opened up about a 2-second gap over Salviev. Take a look at our side-by-side view here as Bruno Kolev is the leader. Alexis Salviev running in the 3rd position. And out of the front of his machine, Alexis Salviev running in P3. Haven't had her first round of pit stops yet, so we'll see how that works out for these guys. Don't forget the High Octane Racing League and Bushwhacker Series will be back in action. Chicago Street Circuit. First time we've been here. A little fantasy track. Not the real street circuit, but one I found on the internet. And we were out there last night turning some laps, having a heck of a lot of fun. Race number 6 of the season. And it will be on June the 30th, live right here on Turn Left TV at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Chicago Street Circuit in the Bushwhacker Series. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action here tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Race number 4 of the season in Nashville Superspeedway for a 120-lap race. That should be a heck of a lot of fun in the Bushwhacker Series. Go to Harvey Shepard. Shepard getting into turn 1. Oh, the back end of that car breaks loose. Oh, good job there. Keep that car out of the wall. Shepard now back to the 9th position. And had some trouble getting into turn 1. A little trouble there for Harvey Shepard. We've got a good battle here. Andrzejewski and Hugo Correa. Andrzejewski running in the 7th position. Hugo Correa just ahead in P6. Pretty tight battle here. As this tire's starting to give up just a little bit. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell with the exit of that turn. This battle here heating up a little bit as Salviev and Kolev. Oh, Kolev warped backwards. Kolev warped backwards. Oh, my heavens, man. Kolev warped backwards. Maybe when Yudichin, who was retired from the race, maybe that's what caused that to happen. What a tough break there. And hopefully no problems. And I think Salviev is going to give Kolev his spot back. So that is a good racing etiquette right there. Kolev had warped backwards almost really into Salviev's car when it looked like Denis Yudichin had retired from the race. That caused a little bit of a warping incident. I wish Studio 397 would fix this stuff. All right, I'm off my soapbox. But Salviev did a great, gentlemanly thing to do and giving Valles his spot back. Right now, Andres Valles is in control. He's got an 8-second lead over the field. Andrzejewski and Hugo Correa here battling it out. Andrzejewski looking to make a pass on Hugo Correa. And Andrzejewski going to pick up his position now in P6. Remember, he fell back early on in the race. He was running last there for a little while and now finds himself in the 6th position. Maybe trying to recover to maybe to get a top 5 out of this deal. Take a look at John DeMatteo, soon to be a dad. Said his wife is due any day. So we're going to get our congratulations out to him right now. He might have to pull it into the pits and go to the hospital. So very exciting time for John. And right now, John running in the 8th position. With a great new member of our league here at High Octane Racing League. And hopefully we keep him and all these guys a part of this league. Valles in control right now. I mean, barring a mistake or maybe some lap traffic situation, he is in control. Working on 9 seconds. Let's take a look at Harvey Shepard running in the 9th position in this 5 car. Good top 10 run for Harvey Shepard so far. He had a little trouble there earlier in the race and seems to have gotten this car sort of back underneath him. And running in P9. And just behind him is the 57 car, Alexander Meshkov. Meshkov, mentioned this before, Meshkov does a lot of streaming, probably will be streaming this race. Does some streaming races in the other series that he races in, and just loves racing. Does some broadcasting as well, real broadcasting. I was watching him. We're seeing some pictures of him broadcasting a football match. Got a great broadcaster voice as well, and he's been racing. I've been racing with Meshkoff for a long time, man. Go back, I'd say probably 4 or 5 years, at least, racing with Meshkoff in one form or the other. And here, oh no, right here, tighten it up. Meshkoff does a good job getting out of the throttle there, but Shepard had some trouble through the chicane. Meshkoff could have pounced on that. He did close in, but he backed off. And that got a little crazy. Let's take a look at that replay. It's Harvey Shepard entering the chicane, and he does have trouble. If for some reason he misses the chicane here, and Meshkoff was able to close in, but there was some more trouble, I believe. Harvey Shepard maybe having some handling issues. Maybe some brake issues, tire issues. Take a look at this. This is where he comes off track. Right here, he misses that. But I think there was some more trouble. This is the next lap, as a matter of fact. So, more trouble here in the chicane. So, he's missed it twice in a row, and this is where Meshkoff closes in. So Harvey Shepard having some trouble here. So Harvey Shepard, Alexander Meshkoff having a good battle. Aaron Rios-Jones has lost a couple positions there. Not sure what happened there, but Rios-Jones, looks like Rios-Jones has made his pit stop there, so that's what happened. So Aaron Rios-Jones making his pit stop, coming back out on track, now finds himself back in the 9th position. And, we'll go back to live here. As Harvey Shepard and Meshkoff battling for position. Meshkoff from the inside. Great battle. Good clean battle here between Harvey Shepard and Alexander Meshkoff. Side by side through the boot on the exit of the boot here. Entering turn 10. So some great battling there. We take a look at our race leader, Bruno Kolev, in control here on lap 16. Harvey Shepard, that second screen, we're kind of focused on him, running in the 8th position. He's battling Alexander Meshkoff. And I believe Aaron Rios-Jones as well. Aaron Rios-Jones gets by. Hugo Correa also gets by, so Shepard now back to the 10th position. Rios-Jones picking up a spot, running in P8. Just ahead of him is Alexander Meshkoff. There's some lap traffic in the way as well, I believe. I take that back. So it does look like Meshkoff just in front. And it looks like Hugo Correa just behind, running in P9. Givaldo joining us in the chat session. Good to see Givaldo as always. Thought we'd see Givaldo out on the track today. As we are approaching halfway. And Bruno Kolev is in control. This battle, man, three-way battle here. Hugo Correa, Meshkov, Rios Jones. Oh, Hugo Correa sent it right into the chicane and got around Meshkov. Man, I don't know if Meshkov knew what hit him on that one. Holy smokes. That happened in a hurry. Let's take a look at this again. Watch that back car there, Rios Jones, going to the inside, getting around Meshkov. Picking up that spot. Meshkov leaving him a lot of room. He's back to the 9th position. A little bit tight there for Meshkov coming off the turn. And now Hugo Correa and Aaron Rios Jones having a good battle here. Take a look at Hugo Correa. He is running in the 8th position. Rios Jones running in P7. Meshkov running in the 9th position. Great three-way battle here. Andres Valles and Pavel Andrzejewski. This is for the 4th position as Valles has made a pit stop. And Valles getting around Andrzejewski. So Valles had made a pit stop, I believe. Take that back. I don't think he has made a pit stop there. So Bruno Kolev is the leader. Go back to live here and take a look at Alexis Salviev. Salviev running in the 2nd position in the 27 car. Has closed up on Bruno Kolev quite a bit. I mean, Kolev was out to about a 7-8 second lead, but this has tightened up in a hurry, man. Salviev now less than a second back, so Salviev maybe saving those tires for a late run car, and now charging back toward Bruno Kolev. And you saw there was a little bit of contact when Kolev had gotten around Salviev. Salviev may have a damaged wing. There was definitely some contact there. Bruno indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. So Bruno Kolev is indicating that he is going to be coming down pit lane. So he's already indicated to Salviev just to warn him that he's coming on to pit lane. This will allow Salviev to make some adjustments. So we're on board here with Bruno Kolev. Salviev might be making a pit stop as well. Look at that. The race leader on pit lane with P2. Aaron Rios Jones through the chicane. Oh, misses the backside of that chicane. Oh, Rios Jones spinning. Does he keep the car out of the wall? He does. 44 car spinning through the chicane. Kolev finished up his pit stop, coming back out on track. Salviev still on pit lane. Maybe getting some of that damage repaired. He lost a ton of time on pit lane. Valles now our race leader. Andres Valles is the leader, as Kolev now finds himself in the 4th position. But I think Salviev had some trouble on pit lane. It took him a long time to get off pit lane. Now he finds himself back to P5. Back in P5, I should say. He's about a second and a half behind Kolev. Not an unmanageable distance there. A gap, I should say, but nonetheless, he definitely did not have a very good pit stop. And we'll take a look at Salviev running in the 5th position. JJ Wang indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by. 20 laps to go. Halfway point here at Watkins Glen. Aaron Rios-Jones has retired his car. What happened to Aaron Rios-Jones? He's retired his machine. He's going to finish in the 11th position. And you see JJ coming down pit lane. And I don't know what happened to Aaron Rios-Jones. Maybe a bad crash here. Oh, man. Through the chicane. Could not get that car turned back to the right. And that was a hard lick for him. What's this, man? You can see that thing just didn't look right. And straight into the tire barrier. Gordon Carter was able to get through. On board here with Gordon Carter as, oh man, Aaron Rios-Jones just hit a ton, man. JJ Wang also JJ Wang, I don't know whether he ran out of gas or what the situation was, but he's retired his machine. So I don't know what happened to JJ. He might have run out of gas. So it looked like JJ might have ran out of gas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of a hitch here. Big time hitch there as somebody left the server. Woo! Get a little scary there. JJ Wang leave the server. Aaron Rios-Jones out of the race. Dennis Uderchin out of the race. 3 cars out of the race here, just past halfway. Andres Valles is our leader. Bruno Kolev in the 2nd position. Salviev is in 3rd. And that battle there is pretty tight. There, Bruno Kolev running in P2. Salviev in 3rd, just behind. As these guys are rolling up on some lap traffic. Just ahead, there is Gordon Carter running in the 9th position. Lap traffic there, letting those guys go through. Oh, Salviev, is he going to use this time? Oh, these guys are leaning on each other. Leaning on each other. Salviev, man, he's sent it into turn 1. Not able to. Oh, Salviev, little contact there. These guys are all over each other. Bruno Kolev and Alexei Salviev having a conversation. Let's take a look here. This is going into turn 1. Salviev to the outside. Not going to give Bruno Kolev the room. There was contact there. And there's going to be more contact. Went up through the S's and there was contact through the S's. Salviev back around. There's going to be some conversation, I would suggest to you, after the race today. Wow. Go back to live here and take a look at Hugo Correa running in the 5th position. Looks like De Matteo is finished up his pit stop, coming back on track. But Hugo Correa, JJ Wang rejoining the race. I'm not sure whether he just got disconnected or what the situation there was with him. I thought he ran out of gas, but maybe not. But he is back on the server. Take a look at Pavel Andrzejewski running in the 4th position. A good run for Pavel Andrzejewski. The 96 car kind of out there by himself right now. Got a 10-second gap between he and P3. Nonetheless, good top 5 run here for Andrzejewski. He's had a pretty eventful race. And we'll see if he can pick up a couple more spots. Harvey Shepard and Alexander Meshkov here battling it out. Shepard getting by. It's like Meshkov had passed him, but Harvey Shepard now passing it back. So swapping positions. These guys, good clean racing there, and they're just showing you how it's done. Just showing you how it's done there, man. How do you pass a driver cleanly? Well, here's how you do it. So Meshkov had gotten around. And then Harvey Shepard got back around cleanly. Bruno Kolev is the leader and, in 2nd position. Actually shown in 3rd now as Valles is the leader. Valles is the leader. I think some of these guys are having some, they're joining and leaving and so forth, and they're supposed to be doing that from pit lane. It's causing some issues here with some of these guys. That is just another problem with the rFactor 2 code. Had this before. Generally, the rule is you got to go down to the pits and exit your car from the pit box. And that causes some problems, some hitching and so forth for some of these other drivers, and could cause you to get into the wall, could cause you to get into another driver, that type of thing. So that's why we do that, for the safety of the drivers. Kind of go back and see what happened here to Kolev. Yeah, right there you see somebody had exited and he hitched backwards. Valles working his way through some lap traffic there as Meshkov now finds himself 1 lap down. First car 1 lap down. Three cars out of the race. Looked like a JJ had tried to come back in the race and now exited the race again. The position that you're in right now, you got a big race lead. Do you have to make another pit stop? I think there may be another pit stop in order for these guys. But right now, the position that you're in with such a big lead, you got a lap car behind. And I don't think there's any, you see the back into that car sliding around a little bit. I don't think there's any real reason to push this car very, very hard here. I mean, you are still opening a gap, 21 seconds. And, be patient through lap traffic. If you got somebody who's on fresher tires who is a lap car, just go ahead and let him go. But Andres Valles probably knows all that stuff. We'll take a look at Gordon Carter in the 56 car. Plug it away here, man. Does stock cars, does GT3, does Indy cars. One of our newer drivers here, joined this year. And we've really enjoyed what he does for us here at High Octane Racing League. And, he's got a great attitude. He's sort of sets the example as far as the way to treat other drivers, way to race other drivers, and was keeping the chat lively as well. It does a lot of help with the setup development in our Bushwhackers series. The setup development night is a Monday night, and he's always there participating in that. And I would suggest to you he'll probably be out racing the stock cars later tonight as well in the Cup Series. So one of our Canadian drivers, the 56 car, Gordon Carter, running in the 9th position. Running in P8 is Harvey Shepard in the 5 car. Now Valles is on pit lane, so our race leader making a pit stop here. We were talking about this earlier. So Valles making a pit stop here, now coming back out on track. As we take a look at him, now exiting pit lane and back in the 4th position. So maybe just a spot of fuel. And fresh tires on that thing and just a little bit of fuel, just enough to get it to the end. And we're looking at about 13 laps to the finish. And that puts the race lead in the hands of Alexei Salviev. Bruno Kolev just behind, about 7/10 back in the 2nd position. And Valles has already made the pit stop that he needed to make. Kind of curious to see what it's going to do with the strategy for the rest of these guys, especially these race leaders. And there has been a lot of action between Kolev and Salviev. I don't think it's over either. See that battle there, about 6/10 separate the two of those guys. I think Salviev a little bit better off the turns. Bruno closing in, going into the turns, but I think he scrubs off some speeds coming out. He does seem to be closing in through the S's here. He's got a good run on Salviev. Got a good run here coming into the chicane. Salviev a little bit better through the chicane there. On board here with Bruno Kolev running in P2. Good to see. The best battle to watch right now on the track is the battle for the race lead. Andrzejewski, I say take that back, man. Look at this one. Andrzejewski and Valles. Valles on a little bit fresher tires. To the inside of Andrzejewski. Oh, no, he tried to cut over too early, and he gets into Pavel Andrzejewski. Kolev, or Valles gets into Andrzejewski. I think he tried to cut over too soon. Oh, man, did you see that? Let's take a look here. This is through the S's. Right here, and, I don't know. So here's Andrzejewski in that spot. Got around through the through the chicane. And there's going to be some more shenanigans here. Bruno Kolev, Andres Valles, he's led a lot of the race. We're looking at this replay here leading up to this event. He's to the inside here, and he's pinching him down quite a bit here. And he cuts over, and there was contact right there. Watch this. That's he's to the inside. He's going to get this spot, but then there's it cuts over, and then right there, maybe just a little bit too soon. Andrzejewski, man. And Valles now dropping some more spots. Look at this. Right here. Contact. Oh, man, they both get damage on that. And there's probably going to be some conversation out of the after the race is over. 10 laps to go, and Valles has not helped himself. Andrzejewski off the pace as well, but definitely a lot worse for Valles on that. Valles has recovered somewhat, gained a couple spots back. Now back up to the 4th position. Hugo Correa running in P5, but our race leaders, Bruno Kolev and Alexander Salviev, is about 6/10 back. And while we were watching that, we were going to take a look at this pass for the race lead. As Kolev had a heck of a run. And there was a little bit of contact there getting into the S's. Kolev picking up that spot back to the race lead. And this could come down to the last lap between the two of these guys, man. As we go back to life. 64 car indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. There's Andrzejewski. Hugo Correa coming down pit lane. So this guy's getting over and letting these guys battle it out for the race win. That right there is great racing etiquette. And that was Harvey Shepard. Definitely send a kudos out to him. That is great racing etiquette, letting those guys go by and battle it out. Across the start-finish line, we're looking at 8 laps to go. Exit of the chicane, entering the boot. Hugo Correa on pit lane here late in the race. As we see this battle for the race lead. So Hugo Correa making a pit stop here late in the race. You got to be starting to question about, where some of these guys stand as far as pit stops are concerned. Bruno Kolev is the leader as you see Hugo finishing up his pit stop. Now coming back out on track in P6. Eight laps to go. Bruno Kolev and Alexei Salviev in a battle for the victory. It's a dogfight between the two of these guys. You see that gap between the two, about 4/10, 5/10. Salviev now closing in. Exit of the boot. Might be the place to make a pass. Salviev closing in on Kolev. Turn 10. Excuse me, exit of the boot right there. Sorry about that. Now approaching turn 10. A little bit of a gap there opened up by Bruno Kolev. Take a look at the John DeMatteo getting around the pitting car of Hugo Correa. Correa on pit lane. The 64 car. As John DeMatteo picking up a spot. Now up to the 5th position. The battle on the track right now is for the race lead. Take a look at Alexander Meshkov running in the 7th position. Pretty eventful race there early on, but I think the second half of this race has been a lot quieter for Alexander Meshkov. Oh, sliding us back into that car around through the turn. Meshkov trying to close in and pick up another spot. A little bit of work for him to do, about 6 seconds back to P6, and that's Hugo Correa. Correa on fresher tires as well. Take a look at Pavel Andrzejewski. Sort of out there by himself right now, running in the 3rd position. As he's looking to close out this race. Maybe a good top 3 run here. Podium run for him. Valles has had an eventful day, that is for sure. He is running in the 4th position, and I don't think this is exactly what he had planned, but there was definitely some contact between he and Andrzejewski in this second fuel run here. Take a look at this. John DeMatteo. Matteo to the end. Oh, Matteo spinning just a little bit. Keeps the car pointed in the right direction, but a little bit of a hitch there late in the race for Matteo. Oh, man, Salviev hit the wall there coming off the turn. Salviev maybe hit the wall coming off the turn. Definitely some issues there for Salviev. See, he is trying to close in on the race leader. Valles on pit lane here late in the race. Andres Valles, a late race pit stop for him. And that is not what he wanted to see. I think he had some trouble. So Valles is on pit lane as we're looking at 4 laps to go. Bruno Kolev, Alexander Salviev, Alexei Salviev. It could be Alexander, hell, I don't know. Valles finishing up his pit stop. Must have been a lot of damage for him, and he's going to give up quite a few positions. Now back to the 8th position for Valles. What a tough break there for Valles here. Late race pit stop for him. think you got what you got now, boys and girls. Oh, man, I tell you what. There was some shenanigans there. Shepard and Valles might have gotten together. And there's a crash ahead of these guys. Take a look and see what happened here. This is Harvey Shepard coming into turn one. I think everything all right there. But Valles had some trouble coming off the turn, and maybe there was maybe some contact. Take a look here. Oh, right there, Andrzejewski and Valles get together, and Valles flipping over. I think that was Andrzejewski. Oh, man, he just got squeezed. Andrzejewski got squeezed. My heavens, man. Not much Andrzejewski could do on that one. Watch this. He's to the inside. And he might have gotten squeezed here. Of course, that was a little, he did good off track and got underneath Valles. Man. Not what you want to see late in the race. We go back to live here. Bruno Kolev continuing to lead, and that was a horrendous crash. 3 laps to go. And Bruno Kolev and Alexei Salviev going to battle it out for the win. And it looks like Valles is on pit lane, taking service. With just 2 laps to go when we cross the start-finish line. Bruno Kolev is the race leader. Alexei Salviev running in the 2nd position. If you're going to go, you got to go now. We got some lap traffic coming up as well. Some lap traffic in the picture. Definitely some lap traffic in the picture on board here with our race leader, Bruno Kolev, as he approaches the chicane. And it looks like Alexander Meshkov just ahead. A little lap traffic, and this could be a factor here. Tightening things up. 0.3 of a second separating P1, P2. 2 laps to go. No lights flashing here, man. No lights on these Indy cars. But Alexander Meshkov, a very savvy driver. He knows when to get out of the way. Alexander Meshkov running in the 6th position as we are watching P1 in this battle between P1, P2. Coming around turn 10. Out of the boot. I did that last time, didn't I? I'm a horrible broadcaster, man. My God. I need an assistant. Tell me where I'm at. There we go. Turns 10 and 11 here. But across the start-finish line, we got 1 to go. 1 to go. As we are back at it, boys. 1 lap to go. Alexei Salviev running in P2. Bruno Kolev is our leader. He's opening up a little bit of a lead now on Salviev. Kolev looking very confident now, 1.2 second gap. Unless something catastrophic happens here, it looks like he might have this one in the bag. 1.4 second gap now. Back to 1.3, 1.2. You're going to make a move, Salviev. You are running out of time. You got to go now. That's Bruno Kolev. Through turns, exiting the boot. There we go. Into turn 10. So Bruno Kolev rounding turn 11 on his way to victory here at Watkins Glen. And Bruno Kolev takes the victory. In race number 8, Salviev finishes second. So a great, great battle there. So the 29 car, Bruno Kolev getting the win. As we try to figure out how to manage this camera. Should be in relative to the car, not relative to the track. Another thing that Studio 397 needs to work on, huh? So congratulations to Bruno Kolev getting the win. As we do some screenshots for him. Look at it, almost like he knows I'm doing screenshots. So congratulations to Bruno in the 29 car getting the win. Got some guys still finishing up, I believe. Gordon Carter finishing up his effort. He'll bring home a P8, I believe. This is that front wing, so he's having a little trouble getting around. I think he's missing his front wing here. So it looks like Gordon Carter going to finish up in P8. So good job to Gordon Carter. And Bruno Kolev getting the win here, doing his parade lap. What a race, man. That got, I think, a little aggressive, a little chippy at times. So Bruno Kolev gets the win here at Watkins Glen. We'll see if we can't get the final results. Take a look at the final results here today. Bruno Kolev gets the win here at Watkins Glen. Alexei Salviev finishes in the second position. Pavel Andrzejewski battles back to a third-place finish. Hugo Correa fourth. John De Matteo finishes in the top 5 in that 26 car. Alexander Meshkov, good sixth-place run for him. Harvey Shepard finishes 7th. Gordon Carter finishes in the 8th position. Andres Valles finishes in P9. J.J. Wang finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in P11 is Aaron Rios-Jones, and Dennis Yudichin finishes in the 12th position. So Bruno Kolev getting another win in the 29 car. Going to help his effort out, that's for sure. And we'll see if we can't get Bruno up in the booth with us. We're joined up here in the booth by Bruno Koleff, and gets the win here at Watkins Glen. Man, that was a super eventful race. Talk a little bit about how that first half of the race went for you.
I mean, it was insane. More surprised that I'm alive rather than the fact that I won the race. It was just trying to keep the car on the track, save tires, and like stay alert and don't make mistakes, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely when the tires went south, it seemed like it was a handful. What was it like for you?
Yeah, it was definitely a handful. I had a lot of trouble entering the chicane. That was mad scary. Like, I think like Alexei always got up to me like 2/10, even more there. I mean, I had the advantage on the straights though, and I think the mechanical grip as well. Car slow speed corners was absolutely great. And funnily enough, I ended up having it easier following him than being ahead due to the dirty air, because that may cause some understeer. That made the car real safe to drive. And when I was in front, that was a kind of a surprise. That was kind of scary. And I also almost crashed quite a few times on the chicane.
Yeah, it looked like the chicane, maybe on that first lap, second lap there was some contact, a three-way battle there through the chicane. That had to be very, very scary.
Yeah, that was scary. I mean, it was clean racing. It was just my mistake. Touched some curves I shouldn't have touched and lost the position, but I just tried to keep my head cool and stay with them, like let them fight, use the push to pass, which worked because I'm pretty sure I had more push to pass than Alexei at the end of the race. Pretty much what I tried to do last race, but actually changing tires this time.
This track is a track where you just got to go all out. I mean, for me, it just doesn't seem, from a perspective as a broadcaster, a spectator, but also a driver as well, it just seems to be that this track just caters to driving balls out.
It sure does. I mean, it's not that you take different lines or you go slower. You just keep the car pointing straight, because it's so easy to make a mistake, and the tire wear difference is between the drivers that go sideways and the ones that don't go sideways, regardless of how much they push. So it's always just full concentration, do the correct line. That's the thing. The most important thing is doing the correct line and hitting your markers with the pedals. Like missing the timing, that's gonna kill your time. And just not sliding. Not sliding is the key.
Well, with 2 races to go, you're definitely in the hunt for a championship, and you got Mid-Ohio facing you next week, 50-lap race. What's the outlook there for you at Mid-Ohio?
I mean, I'm not sure. I've never raced there, and I also about to start the final exams at uni, so kind of tough. But I'm sure looking forward to it. This has been probably the best title fight I've had ever, probably. And this championship has just been great. So yeah, I'm always looking forward to every race. This car is great to drive, so fun, and some good drivers as well. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Well, hey, good luck on the exams at uni and in the championship fight here, and congratulations, and enjoy. We'll see you next week.
I'd like to say one word,
Sure,
one
absolutely.
thing. Today's 24th of June, Driver's Day, and Fangio's birthday. So from my humble spot here, I'd like to dedicate this win to my absolute idol, Fangio, and also say Feliz Día del Piloto a todos los argentinos que estén viendo este video. Just that.
All right, man. Well, hey, congrats, and we'll see you next week, bud.
See ya.
All right, that is Bruno Koleff here joining us in the booth with another win here for him on his way to maybe capturing the championship here. We got a couple races to go, and a lot can happen at Mid-Ohio. This guy comes out early in the week, gets started setting up a car, figures it out, and then what you find from that is this guy starts really tuning things in and getting himself ready for competing for a race win, and it shows. The guys that come out and put a lot of laps in. I mean, I watch the times. I see who's on the servers throughout the week, and this guy is out there making it happen. So congratulations to Bruno on getting the win, and it definitely shows from all that practice. Practice gives you better spots in the finishing order, that's for sure. Well, don't forget, man, we've got some more racing headed your way next week at Chicago Street Circuit in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series. Coming up on June the 30th. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't want to miss it. Flag-to-flag coverage. 30-lap race of Chicago Street Circuit in the Bushwhackers Series. Coming up a little bit later tonight, we'll be in the Saturday Night Thunder at Nashville Speedway. 120-lap race number 4 of the season. And that should be a great one. Last night's race in the Bushwhackers Series at Nashville was absolutely great. Great battle there. And we'll see how this one turns out tonight in the Cup Series. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, how about some WordPress hosting or online store hosting, VPS hosting, or shared web hosting, also available through EliteHostingUSA.com. I want to say thank you so much for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Thanks to all those folks who come in and keep the stream chat lively. All the people that watch live or on replay. I greatly appreciate that. And I'll tell you what, we're going to see you next time, boys and girls. Congratulations to Bruno Kolev on getting the win. That's going to do it for me tonight. We are out of here.